Well, if you didn't notice from the Takeover Blackpool thumbnails, that's right, we got a new name. But anyway, we're going to take a recap here to last week on Monday Night Raw. Saying, here we go, Blue Thunder Bomb. It connects, looking for the 3 count here on McIntyre. No, only 2. Only 2. Saying he can't believe it, but he's going to stay on McIntyre. He's going to stay on McIntyre. He knows he has to stay on McIntyre, but no. McIntyre. He'll send Sane into the ring apron. Oh, Sane able to get that punch. Here we go. Another springboard drop kick. No, he misses. He misses. The Scottish Psychopath looking to take advantage here. Can he? No. Oh, big time stiff forearm shot by Sami Zayn. And Sane now looking to take advantage. Dazing McIntyre sends him to the corner here. Sami Zayn sizes up Drew McIntyre. Hello, a kick. It connects. He got all of it. He got all of it. They show him Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn. Is he up in the rankings for the Universal title? No, he's not. Only a 2 count. And Zayn, he's in disbelief. Shaking the cobwebs out of his head. He's in disbelief. Oh, what a knee. What a knee by Drew McIntyre. Knee to the temple. Dazes Sami Zayn. For just a moment. And just that, that's all it needed. The Future Shock DDT puts Sami Zayn away. The Scottish Psychopath comes out on top with a victory here tonight in your main event. Wow. Well, what a fight by Sami Zayn, but I need to temple daze Zayn long enough to give McIntyre the opening for the Future Shock DDT, and to also give McIntyre the victory over Sami Zayn. What a main event matchup these two just put on here tonight. Drew McIntyre standing tall here to end off Raw. Never mind, I lied. I'm lying. Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. The world's strongest man. Appearing once again. He opened up the show, and I think he's going to end it. Sending a statement, as of course was seen at the top of the show in your recap. Sending a statement at Money in the Bank. The world's strongest slam drew a table onto the Universal Champion Seth Rollins. Henry cut the promo earlier on in the night. Announced the reopening of the Hall of Pain. And he wants Rollins to be his first member. But Henry, he has a chair. And McIntyre, he's not going to back down. Best believe McIntyre's not going to back down. But I think that's the smart thing to do. He has to back down. And now Henry here after continuing the assault. And I think Mark Henry, I think Rollins is not going to be his first victim to the official reopening of the Hall of Pain. I think the first victim to the reopening is going to be Drew McIntyre. No. Don't do this. Mark, Jesus Christ. McIntyre's leg has to be shattered across the chair. The world's strongest man stands tall to end off Raw. Live and in living color. We are here in Flair Country, Charlotte, North Carolina, for Raw Week 6. We are fresh off from our first ever episode of Heat moments ago, and at the top of the show, a couple moments ago, you saw the recap of what happened last week at the end of the show between Mark Henry and Drew McIntyre. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall give to you, if anything, a medical update on Drew McIntyre in a couple moments, but first we kick off the night. The Universal Champion Seth Rollins is here tonight. He returns. Last week he was not here on Raw, of course, at Money in the Bank. Mark Henry returned after Rollins retained his Universal title against Drew McIntyre. Henry, with the world's strongest slam, drew the table, sending a message to Seth Rollins and also sent a message to Drew McIntyre last week, as you all just saw moments ago. Seth Rollins, he's back here on Raw, and he has some stuff to say. So let's give our Universal Champion the mic time. What does he have to say here tonight to kick off Raw? And there you have it, folks. Seth Rollins sending a statement, sending a message to Mark Henry. I want to stand Extreme Rules. All JBL has to do is make the stipulation for the matchup. Seth Rollins will defend his Universal Championship against the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Nation, Rollins is not backing down. What an announcement by our Universal Champion to open up Raw here tonight. And well, if anything, I shall now give you the medical update for Drew McIntyre. Look at this, we're up in the skybox. You guys finally are able to see me. And well, yeah, I'm basically, like I said, by myself. Don't mind the Iconics poster in the background. It's in hopes of me becoming an honorary member of the Iconics, even though they're on SmackDown. But I have it for Raw shows. Anyway, so of course, as we saw at the top of the show last week, Drew McIntyre getting his ankle, his leg area in general, crushed by Mark Henry with that steel chair. And if anything, I now regret to inform you, ladies and gentlemen, Drew McIntyre will be out of action with a fractured ankle for a good couple weeks, maybe to a couple months. Don't know the details on that, but ladies and gentlemen, McIntyre, he's not going to be here on the Raw brand or Universal Mode in general for a good while. But if anything, moving on over to our lighter note, ladies and gentlemen, we now go back to 5 matches, I know, but whatever. So if anything, one of those matches here now, of course, last week, General Manager JBL not only revealed himself to be the Raw General Manager, but also announcing that Ricochet and a mystery tag team partner could defeat Anderson and Gallows here tonight. They will get Raw tag team title opportunities at One Night Stand Extreme Rules, along with Ricochet already having a United States title opportunity against AJ Styles. And well, speaking of One Night Stand Extreme Rules, a failed 5-way will be in order here tonight. The winner of that failed 5 will go on to challenge for the Raw Women's Championship at One Night Stand Extreme Rules, as it'll be Nia Jax, Ronda Rousey, Sasha Banks, Lacey Evans, and Natalya. And well, which one of those 5 women will face off against which one of these 2 women, Naomi and Becky Lynch? It's a Money in the Bank rematch. At the Money in the Bank kickoff show, Becky Lynch lost the Raw Women's title to Naomi. Here tonight, Becky cashes in her rematch clause. Will Naomi remain champion, or will Becky win it back and become the first ever 2-time Women's Champion here in Universal history? But if anything, before we get to that, we start things off here tonight with a pretty damn exciting matchup. We kick things off with the legendary, the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is Rey Mysterio. And he kicks us off here tonight on Raw. Of course, 2 weeks ago he came up short against Universal Champion Seth Rollins. Here tonight, Rey has another shot at victory here on Raw.
Making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Of course, Rey Mysterio, if anything, had, well, like I said a couple moments ago, he did come up short against Seth Rollins, but then again, so has people the likes of Ricochet and Drew McIntyre. But Rey, he had one hell of a contest. Truly, it was a great matchup against Rollins. One of the best matches here in Universal Mode so far.
And his opponent, representing the Bar from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing in at 232 pounds, Cesaro!
And if anything, I'd like to think Rey Mysterio's going to have another great matchup here tonight, but instead of it being against Universal Champion Seth Rollins, it's going to be against this man, the Swiss Superman, Cesaro. Of course, Cesaro, one of the 4 Raw competitors that were at Money in the Bank. Of course, last week in the go-home show of Raw before Money in the Bank, both Cesaro and The Miz came up short against Braun Strowman and Ricochet. Now, of course, I think Cesaro also came up short in the Money in the Bank ladder match itself. Buddy Murphy with the victory for the SmackDown side, and so did Asuka. She won for the women's side as well on SmackDown. So both Money in the Bank briefcases go to SmackDown. But if anything, Cesaro looking to avenge both losses from last week on Raw and from a couple nights ago at Money in the Bank. And he looks to kick off, going back. Well, trying to get some momentum here in your spot. If anything, with a big victory against Rey Mysterio here tonight. So Cesaro gonna overpower Rey. And Cesaro proud of his work, but you can't bat an eye against Rey Mysterio. As now Rey, with a little bit of Eddie Guerrero being showcased. Rest in peace to one of the greatest, well, sports entertainers, pro wrestlers in general of all time in Eddie Guerrero. As now Rey Hero, drop kick right there. That one takes down Cesaro. And now, best believe this is going to be a back and forth contest of anything up next after this matchup to continue on here on part 1 of Raw, to end off part 1 here on Raw. Who will be Ricochet's mystery partner? That's even if Ricochet couldn't get a partner. Of course, Ricochet takes on Ricochet and a tag team partner if he couldn't find one. Takes on Raw Tag Team Champions, so Gallows and Karl Anderson. I see there, Uranagi countered by Rey Mysterio. Well, maneuver right there. No, Cesaro, he misses. Both men missing their respective shots of anything. And now here we go. Cesaro looks to showcase his strength here tonight to kick things off on Raw. He main evented Raw last week. Well, no, not last week, if anything. 2 weeks ago. And he opens up Raw this week. And Rey, catches Cesaro a little bit there with the uppercut. This is a spin heel kick, and Cesaro, he's taunted. He's feeling good about himself here. Relatively early stages. But of course, to end off Raw, shall see what happens. Ricochet. Of course, General Manager JBL making the announcement. If anything, hold that thought. Cesaro, he takes control here as Raw will continue. We are back here on Monday Night Raw, Week 6, as during the commercial break from the High Red District, Cesaro had Rey Mysterio up for a back superplex, an insane amount of impact to both backs of both men. But Cesaro looking to take control. He's been in control ever since that moment. Well, for the majority of the matchup even then. During the commercial break, and now Rey Mysterio, he's looking to get momentum going on his side. Snail DT off the second rope, and that right there could very well start Rey's momentum going into full drive. As now Rey here, springboard moonsault. Gets Cesaro almost close to center of the ring, close enough at the very least, quickly to a cover now. It's Rey Mysterio here. 2, and oh no, only 2. Cesaro, he's still in the fight here. Rey, he certainly enough cannot believe it. Well, he better believe it. Cesaro, such a great athlete. Guerrero press, if anything, onto a knee, and now Rey looking for something, gets his head knocked off into a 4th row, courtesy of Cesaro, and now Cesaro here, gonna look to work on the head area of Rey Mysterio, gets that knee across the skull, and another knee drop right there, across the skull of Rey Mysterio. And now Cesaro here, once again, gonna work on the head. It looks like he's trying to rip out the mask, but no, Cesaro, if anything, gonna try to rip Rey's head off his shoulders, trying to twist it off, pop it off. And Cesaro calls Rey back up to his feet. The majority of this matchup has been the Swiss Superman. He's looking to continue that for him. And misses the European upcut from the second rope. And Rey Mysterio. Cesaro, he's stunned after that one. Took a hard landing. And now Rey here, he's trying to set up Cesaro. Trying to calculate something here. Here's Rey Mysterio, has him. In the corner, drop kick. Down goes Cesaro. Springing back up though. And Rey Mysterio step up and secure. Cesaro crumbles down to the mat. And Rey here, now from the second rope. And now he calls Cesaro up. Cesaro dazed, he's got his head almost kicked off. And now Rey, what the hell is this? Arm drag. And now Cesaro gets back elbowed for his shoulder, straight off the ropes he goes. So, wasn't everything something in time? Discus, forearm, almost an elbow. I think it was an elbow actually. And Cesaro here, looking for something, not to get. Rey Mysterio has him to throw head scissors. Of course, don't forget, tonight in your main event will be, of course, Naomi, the new Raw Women's Champion, defending against former champion Becky Lynch. It will be a Money in the Bank rematch. As you can see right there, big time snapmare, courtesy of Rey Mysterio. Now Rey here in the High Red District. Rey Mysterio misses the leg drop. Not going to be able to connect with it. And Cesaro going to look to take advantage. Here we go. Double underhook suplex. Second time in this matchup. Showing off that strength. Here is the Swiss Superman. Takes down Rey. As now Cesaro takes Rey away from the ropes. Cesaro trying to think of more maneuvers here to put down Rey Mysterio. He knows it's going to take more than that to put down Rey. And another clothesline right there. And Rey Mysterio, he is in a bad way. He's been in a bad way for majority of this contest. He's had some good moments, but majority of this matchup has been Cesaro and Rey. He's looking to change that up for the better. But it's not going to be for long. Back elbows. Cesaro now, of course, Sheamus. Cesaro's tag team partner. If anything, Sheamus is on SmackDown. However, Cesaro's still rocking pretty much a bar attire. Not sure about Sheamus. We haven't seen Sheamus on SmackDown yet. But the bar is officially broken up. But they're still trying to represent to the best of their ability, even though they're no longer a tag team. Both these two men going solo, great tag team, but also perhaps even better off solo. I see right there, Cesaro gets hang out to dry, courtesy of Rey Mysterio. Kind of surprised Rey was able to lift up Cesaro in the first place. And now Rey here, what's he trying to do here? Oh, looking to go into that Bulldog. If anything, he did that against Seth Rollins 2 weeks ago. And now Rey gonna try again, and this time he's gonna get it. Oh, look at that one. Gets him for that springboard Bulldog. Certainly a thing of beauty. Wasn't able to keep Seth Rollins down 2 weeks ago. We'll be able to keep down Cesaro. But we shall see for impending results on that matter, because Cesaro's still in this fight. And oh, a couple shots right there in between the eyes. Courtesy of Rey, Karna with type. Cesaro just going to shove Rey off. Back and forth here. These last few exchanges between these two men. Oh, takes him down with a drawbuster. Just a head across the chin area, the jaw area. As Rey drags Cesaro away from the ropes. And now Rey trying to think of something up next here. Gets that spin kick. Not going to be able to stay on Cesaro now. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, what a slam. Keeps it into a bridge. Impressive. But then again, it's just Cesaro. If you look up the word impressive in a dictionary, it will show Cesaro. This man right here. One of the best athletes here on Raw. Obviously not better than AJ Styles, but you know, one of the best athletes if you ask me. Now here we go. He's looking to prove that a victory over Rey Mysterio, and I think he's done it. The neutralizer to Rey Mysterio. Ladies and gentlemen, good night to the legend now. Rey is still in it, and Cesaro, he cannot believe it. Neither can I. We need to take another look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought Rey was done here. Look at that. Cesaro with a crack of neck and everything. Gets him down. What an impact. Insane impact for the neutralizer. A maneuver that won Cesaro the United States title and so many tag team titles before in the past. Not able to put away the legends here tonight. As we went to the outside, Cesaro had Rey Mysterio on the outside of the ring, but Rey able to counter. Cesaro was looking to continue this up, perhaps even try to get a count-out victory on Rey while we're showing the replay. But it backfired as Rey now looking to use this to his advantage here. Cesaro struggling to get back up to his feet though. And Rey, here he comes! Oh, plancha! Gets all of it, if anything, and Cesaro gets taken down. And now Rey Mysterio here sends him into the ring apron. The LED ring apron. Cesaro dazed after that one. And oh, I thought it was going to be into the ring post. Never mind. As Rey enters back the ring here before the referee can reach to a count of 8. Cesaro, is he done for here? Notice this, Rey has not hit 619 yet. Also remember this, it took a good 3 or 4 curb stomps courtesy of Seth Rollins to put away Rey, and if anything, I perhaps spoke too soon because Rey Mysterio, he's dialing up. First 619 of the matchup, can be the last. Oh, well, I think it's gonna perhaps be the last because Cesaro reverses it, catches Rey in the midst of the movement. Rey not gonna be able to dial it up fully, and Cesaro gonna take advantage. A trio of gut-wrench suplexes here is in order for Rey. That's the second one. Look at this. This man, so impressive. Scary strength. Third one. I swear, General Manager JBL has to be impressed with this man, Cesaro. And now 2 and up. Well, Rey, he didn't kick out. Cesaro let go of anything. That actually could have been it. Cesaro off of 3 gut-wrench suplexes and 1 neutralizer could have actually put away Rey Mysterio as compared to Seth Rollins' 3 or 4 curb stomps from 2 weeks ago. As now Rey here, if anything, he's back up on his feet, and oh! Gets him with that arm drag. One insane whiplash effect. Double foot stomp. And now here we go. Rey charges up. Oh! Takes him down that snap arrows to the side instead of the front or back. Perhaps even more devastating. Well, if anything, Rey, I think he was saved due to Cesaro's ignorance. If anything. And now Rey looking to fly. Springboard! Plancha! Gets it to connect. And now Rey Mysterio here. He's in control, not for long. Reversed by Cesaro. And Cesaro, he's not playing around here. Stares a hole through Rey Mysterio. Looking for something. But Rey gonna shove him off. And now here we go. Can the second time be the charm? 619 has been dialed. And Rey, here we go. Gonna look to drop the dime. Frog splash into a cover. Rey Mysterio here tonight has put away Cesaro. No, he has not. And Rey cannot believe it. Rey Mysterio not able to put away Cesaro. Now here we go. European uppercut. Ladies and that same uppercut put away Braun Strowman a handful of times. He took Strowman off his feet a handful of times. Both 2 weeks ago in the main event of Raw and last week at Money in the Bank. And now, what does Cesaro have planned here? Suplex from the ring apron into a ring once again. Scary strength over Rey. He pops back up like it's nothing. And here we go. Cold red. Not gonna go into the cover. Cesaro's down in the center of the ring. Oh, he springs back up. What a match with these two are pulling on DDT. He gets sent back down. Rey Mysterio basically saying, stay down. Ladies and gentlemen, Rey, he has to be impressed with his showing of Cesaro. But then again, Cesaro, he definitely ain't no newcomer. But as compared to Rey Mysterio, we all know who's the veteran in this situation. And Cesaro here, what's he doing? Trying to size up Rey. Rey's not gonna fall for it. As a matter of fact, he's gonna dodge it. And now Rey, reversed. Cesaro had him scouted. Oh, he's looking for a shot right there. Rey, he's gonna get one. And now here we go. Tilt the world head, scissors. And Cesaro goes to the outside of the ring, and Rey, he's pissed off. Just kicking air right there. And Cesaro, he has a plan here. Gets inside the ring. He has the high ground now. As soon as Rey enters the ring, he's done for. There we go, Cesaro. He knew what he was doing. Cesaro, how smart was that half and half suplex? Look at the way Rey lands here. Just a rotation in the air and a horrible landing for Rey Mysterio. As now Rey's back up, and these two men pulling out all stops. As the great Jim Ross would say, it's a slobber knocker. Look at these strikes that these two men are given. It's back and forth, reversals, strikes, punches, kicks, everything of the sort. Any and everything besides the kitchen sink between Cesaro and Rey Mysterio. What a matchup this has been opened up Raw. And Cesaro with the upper hand, and he feels good about that one, rightfully so. So Cesaro wins that great exchange. If Jim Ross were here, best believe he would be screaming slobber knocker. That was great. And now Enziguri right there. Thought Rey had Cesaro, but Cesaro had another trick up his sleeve. And now here we go, looking for another trio of government suplex perhaps. That's the first one. Yep. 2 more to go. That's the second. He keeps it connected as well. How impressive is this man? And the third one. Is Rey done for this time around? Oh, we shall see. Cesaro, he's not done yet. He's not done yet. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a neutralizer. No. What else is Cesaro thinking? What else is this man thinking? I have no clue of anything. And now Cesaro has some planned up with slave. And oh, Rey, what a reversal. Cesaro charges at Rey Mysterio, and Rey just sidesteps him, and Cesaro gets sent to the outside. Now Rey, what the hell is he thinking of here? Cesaro's dazed from that one, and to the outside goes Rey Mysterio. Oh, he misses. No water in the pool for him. And Cesaro trying to take advantage, but no, Rey springs back up. Like it was nothing. And now Rey here, springboard plunge. Oh, it's missed this time around. He was able to connect with it the first time around. Now it's connected the second. And no, I can't even speak anymore. Cesaro has him off the neutralizer. Rey misses the step of Enziguri, and Cesaro's gonna take advantage. Rey misses the plunger, misses the step of Enziguri, leads to a neutralizer by Cesaro. That's all Cesaro needed, an opportunity to hit the neutralizer, and he gets it for the 3 count. The Swiss Superman is victorious, and perhaps the best opener we've seen in all of Universe Mode so far. What a contest these two men just put on. We're not even halfway through the night. We still have 4 matches to go. Oh man, if anything, we're halfway through part 1. What a matchup. Perhaps even better than Rey and Seth Rollins 2 weeks ago. Rey Mysterio, ladies and gentlemen, this man right here, he is the real best bout machine. What a contest, but at the end of the day, the Swiss Superman is better Ladies and gentlemen, what a victory. Big time victory for that man right there, Cesaro. And what an opener. But if anything, it's now time to move on. As when we return here for their country, the United States Champion AJ Styles, here comes the Raw Tag Team Champions Gallows and Anderson to the ring as they look to take on Ricochet, and hopefully Ricochet has a tag team partner. Will Ricochet, and even if he has a tag team partner, will he be able to come out the victory when we return? And so we are back, and ladies and I am told Ricochet's mystery tag team partner will be revealed right now. Oh no. Well, that's one hell of a surprise. You know, I was expecting Gallows and Anderson in first, and then Ricochet to reveal his tag team partner last. But this also works. The monster among men. When you think about it in reality, this makes sense. Well, you heard Grant Hamilton and he didn't stutter. Their monster among men is Ricochet's tag team partner. Of course, I did mention earlier on that 2 weeks ago on the Go Home Show of Raw, both Braun Strowman and Ricochet, and a little bit of a Money in the Bank preview, they took on and successfully beat The Miz and Cesaro to end things off. Well, at least that was the last matchup for 2 weeks ago on Raw. The Go Home Show before Money in the Bank, of course, to end off the night was a brawl, not a brawl, between Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre just before their Universal title matchup. But Braun Strowman, he teams with Ricochet once again here tonight. You know, they did have some good chemistry in that tag matchup 2 weeks ago. They got the victory over Cesaro and Miz. And so Ricochet, well, if anything, I like to think he feels pretty good about his tag team partner. Whether or not if Ricochet picked Braun, or if Braun decided to aid Ricochet in his battles, I have no clue. But if there is something I do know, that this tag team, well, at least when they team up together, they are a pretty good tag team. It's two amazing singles competitors that make one hell of a tag team. As 2 weeks ago showed, and of course, you know, Anderson and Gallows, well, of course, fresh off a successful Raw tag title defense at the Money in the Bank kickoff show a couple days ago against Slater Gator, the newly reunited Titus Neal and Heath Slater. Well, of course, Slater Gator, they do have the rematch clause. They do have a rematch for those Raw Tag Team Championships. Whether or not if they cash it in for one night stand Extreme Rules or after, that's beyond me. But, you know, if Braun and Ricochet are to win here tonight, Ricochet gets both the United States title opportunity against AJ Styles and Anderson and Gallows for the Raw Tag Titles, of course, along with Braun Strowman.
At a combined weight of 505 pounds, the Raw Tag Team Champions, Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
That's right, the Good Burst, the Big LG, the Machine Gun, of course, accompanied by the phenomenal United States Champion. These three, well, they hold majority of the gold here on Raw. Of course, the only exceptions, if anything, is Naomi with her Raw Women's title that she could perhaps lose here tonight in your main event in Part 3. And of course, Universal Champion Seth Rollins. But who knows, maybe these three could even end up holding the Universal title in the near future as well, in the midst of holding the current gold, as I lose my ability to speak. Now here we go. Kicking things off here. Big time pay-per-view implications. One night stand Extreme Rules implications. As now Karl Anderson immediately off the gate here. Couple strikes against Braun Strowman. And now throws up the 2-sweet. That one actually stuns Braun, surprisingly enough. And now Karl Anderson. Oh god. Okay. Anderson just got run over. And the production crew, they like that so much that we're gonna see it twice. Okay, we didn't really have to do that. We didn't really have to show that. Now Anderson, he's taunting Ricochet. He just ran past Braun Strowman and wanted to taunt Ricochet, and Braun's like, you know what? I'll give you Ricochet. You're gonna taunt him, I'll give you to him. Well, that wasn't very smart by Karl Anderson. Turns back on Braun Strowman and DDT into a kick-up. And Ricochet here with the upper hand against Karl Anderson. Of course, last week on Raw, AJ Styles picking up a victory. No, excuse me, if anything, it was Ricochet who beat AJ in a non-title contest. Ricochet pinning United States Champion AJ Styles. AJ wasn't too happy about that rope break right there for Karl Anderson. But of course, what followed after Ricochet's victory, Anderson and Gallows attacking Ricochet, and then following that, AJ Styles laying down Ricochet with a phenomenal forearm, similar to what he did to Samoa Joe in the lead up to Money in the Bank. Speaking of which, Samoa Joe, he's in action later on tonight as well after the failed 5-way to determine no contender for a Raw Women's title. That's now Ricochet here in control. Oh, misses the snapmare. Anderson, he sensed it. Big implications here, not only for both Anderson and Gallows, but for AJ. I would like to think AJ Styles does not want to defend his title at One Night Stand Extreme Rules. And well, the only way he won't be able to defend his title is if Anderson and Gallows win here tonight. That's now Ricochet trying to take the big man off his feet, and he is. Takes down Luke Gallows, gets him off his feet into a cover here. Oh, no, not even one. The big OG. Gonna take more than that. Oh, Ricochet was looking for a cutter. He's not gonna get big boots to the head, and Ricochet's head goes to the second row. And Gallows here has Ricochet up. Gonna tour around the him and to the outside. Oh god, a nasty landing for Ricochet. The Good Brothers are in control as Raw continues. And well, we're back here on Raw. During commercial break, Luke Gallows looking to continue taking control on Ricochet. During commercial break, it was Luke Gallows. And as soon as we return, Ricochet catches his bearings. Gallows wasn't able to think of anything on his feet in time, and Ricochet takes him down with a super kick here. 2, and Ricochet, oh, very close to count. Too close for comfort, if you ask me. At least for both Anderson and AJ. That's Gallows. Well, he was ruling majority of the commercial break. And now Ricochet, seemingly just like that, in an instant takes control off the Meteor. And now Ricochet here, perhaps looking for 630. No, gonna look for someone else here. Here we go. Phoenix Splash. Oh, the knees. Gallows gets the knees up. And Ricochet. That does not feel nice at all. And now, oh, Ricochet fights off the corner. And oh, big kick to the back of the head. And oh, look at this. Ricochet staring a hole through AJ Styles. He beat him last week. And so, Ricochet, future nicest opportunity. If anything, Luke Gallows, he gets back up. Oh my god, just launches himself out of Ricochet. That's just a major running headbutt to the chest. We need to see that again. And if anything, we will. Look at this right here. Ricochet distracted by AJ Styles. Big mistake, and then look at that. Bam! Luke Gallows just launched his skull at the one and only. It's now tags actually have been made. It's now Anderson and Braun Strowman again. Exactly like it was at the beginning of the contest. As Anderson, I'm not sure how smart that was, trying to bring the big man down, not gonna work. And Strowman, he's gonna try and kill Karl Anderson. Never mind, Anderson, well, reversal, reverses the Gorilla Press into a DDT. And well, Strowman and Anderson, he does not want anything more to do with Braun Strowman. He tags in Luke Gallows. Frequent tags here made by the club now. As Luke well, Anderson, he was in there for like what, 10 seconds? Luke Gallows back in here, and oh, look at these two big men, Luke Gallows. Well, I don't even know what the hell you call that. Oh, and well, I know what you call that. You call that a big boot. And Luke Gallows goes flying, and Gallows goes flying again. But if anything, this time, it's to his own advantage. Launches his skull, this time to Braun Strowman. With that, just running headbutt. No, Ricochet. Well, Gallows was trying to cheap shot Ricochet. That didn't work out. As he's got his head clocked in for his own troubles. And Braun's actually going to take advantage. Gallows was trying to cheap shot Ricochet. He didn't really succeed all that much, as Braun Strowman now has the upper hand. Oh, stares a hole through Karl Anderson and almost just pierces a hole through that stomach with that running shoulder barrage. AJ Styles watching on here in ringside, perhaps looking at the downfall of Anderson and Gallows here. The running power slam, we saw this 2 weeks ago to The Miz, where Strowman hit the running power slam. Of course, what follows that is the 630. And yup, in similar fashion to 2 weeks ago against The Miz and Cesaro, running power slam followed by a 630. Question is, will it lead to a victory? Yes, it is. Ricochet will have 2 matches at One Night Stand Extreme Rules. And it's all with the help of the monster among men. What started off as a random tag team, what started off as a build-up to Money in the Bank 2 weeks ago, now is an actual tag team that now have future Raw tag team title opportunities in 2 weeks at One Night Stand Extreme Rules. Running power slam, following that is a 630. A deadly combination brings down Luke Gallows. Strowman and Ricochet chance for Raw tag titles, and immediately following that at One Night Stand Extreme Rules, it'll be Ricochet who gets a United States Championship opportunity. Ricochet perhaps picked the best person to have for tag team partner. And AJ Styles, the phenomenal United States Champion, he is livid. And well, wait, hold that thought of anything, ladies and gentlemen. The Raw GM manager, John Bradshaw Layfield, of course, JBL revealed himself to be the Raw GM last week. Well, he's here backstage. Listening to what he has to say. Well, if anything, JBL one last shot towards SmackDown General Manager Edge.
Is a fatal 5-way match. And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Fatal 5-Way action as Natalya, the first entrance into this match. Of course, the winner of this Fatal 5-Way will go on to challenge either Becky Lynch or Naomi for the Raw Women's Championship at One Night Stand Extreme Rules. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, because that Fatal 5-Way is up next here on Monday Night Raw, as that Fatal 5-Way will open us up for Raw Week 6 Part 2. So go on over to Part 2 after Part 1, because guess what? Part 1 is now over with. Head over to the Fatal 5-Way in Part 2.